Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion. We're on Erev Shabbat, Parashat Haazinu, between Yom Kippur and Chag HaSukkot. And we read our Haftarah about David HaMelech, full of praise to Hashem for saving him from all his wars and from Shaul. When you look into the song, the special song that David sings, the song of gratitude, you see that there are two different kinds of descriptions of how Hashem helps David, how Hashem saves David. Many have pointed this out, that at the beginning of the song, you see Hashem is completely active. David is saved miraculously. It's as if Hashem is like riding this, he's riding this angel and coming and saving David out of nowhere. David doesn't do anything. He's in big trouble. He's crying out to Hashem, and Hashem comes and saves him. The other description is of David being very active. David is going out to battle. David is fighting. David is defeating his enemies. And then he says, it's Hashem who gives him this power, who saves him, who allows him to come out victorious in each one of his battles. So, very different descriptions. The bottom line is the same, saying thank you and having praise to Hashem. It's brought here together. And it's interesting, which one is correct about David? Why do we have both? Rav Bazak, in his book on Shmuel Bet, explains that these were different stages in David's life. In the beginning, he was running away from Shaul. He didn't have really the ability to fight back. And he was saved time after time. Even though Shaul, the king, was running after him with a great army, somehow David managed to survive it. Later on, when David becomes king, he has his battles, he leads war, he is strong, he's a great fighter, he has great soldiers with him, and he overcomes his enemies. So David is really leading the battles, and Hashem is giving him support. Hashem is helping him. Hashem is allowing him to come out victorious after in each battle. When we could ask which time is better, the miraculous or the more natural. So Rav Medan points out that David has two descriptions, not only about how he's being saved, but also of himself. He says he's in trouble and he's calling out to Hashem, and then Hashem with loving kindness comes and helps him. And then David is describing himself as a person who is a chassid, someone who is who's doing a lot of mitzvot, that he deserves Hashem's support. So, according to Rav Medan, he says when a person doesn't have many mitzvot, when a person is just dependent on Hashem, he needs Hashem to come and save him because he's in a very big problem. So then maybe Hashem is more active, he's described as more active, the person is more passive, he's saved more miraculously because I have nothing from my own. It's just Hashem coming with his loving kindness and helping the person. But when the person is more righteous, the person is on the right, he's doing everything the way he's supposed to. So then he manages on his own. The person can, on his own, seemingly on his own. He has his abilities. The person can lead his life, and Hashem just supports him during his life. Meaning the higher level is not the one of the great miracles, but the one of the natural war, the natural way of living with Hashem's support. That's how things are supposed to be. The miracle is saved for problematic situations, either problematic because of other issues, or in this case, because of the level of the individual. In Parashat Haazinu, we also find that. We see that Hashem comes and sees Am Yisrael are in a really big problem, and there's a big Chilul Hashem, and then Hashem comes in, and it seems like a miraculous intervention of Hashem, not the natural one. The higher level is the natural one. That's how things should work in this world. The Ramban in Sefer Shmot explains that the purpose of the miracles in Egypt were to point out that Hashem leads this world even through the natural aspects of life. And therefore, David puts both things together. He combines them into one song, and he says, also from Shaul, and also in my battles, also with the miraculous and also with the natural. Everything was led by Hashem, and therefore it all belongs in one big song of gratitude. We were reminded yesterday that we have enemies all over the world, not only in Israel, but also in Manchester, unfortunately. And we are praying that Hashem should help us overcome all our enemies in any way possible. בעזרת השם, בקרוב או ביזוכה לישועות ונחמות. שבת שלום.